Asian markets open lower after price data slam Wall Street. The Associated Press. New York. App. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sank more than 1,250 points Tuesday. Its steepest sell-off in more than 2 years. After a government report showed that inflation is maintaining a surprisingly strong grip on the U.S. New York. App. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sank more than 1,250 points Tuesday. Its steepest sell-off in more than 2 years. After a government report showed that inflation is maintaining a SERP. Plus 5149 chars. Jennifer Coolidge danced away being played off the Emmy Awards, CNN. Jennifer Coolidge has set a new standard on how award winners should respond to being played off the stage. Jennifer Coolidge has set a new standard on how award winners should respond to being played off the stage. Coolidge won the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series. Plus 913 chars. Package explodes at Northeastern University. Injuring one. School officials say. NBC10 Boston. One person was taken to the hospital Tuesday evening after a package delivered to Holmes Hall at Northeastern University exploded when it was opened. School. One person was taken to the hospital Tuesday evening after a package delivered to a building at Northeastern University exploded when it was opened. School officials confirmed. A second package was plus 3499 chars. Can certain foods suppress your appetite? BBC. Some foods promise the ability to stave off hunger pangs. Can any foods really suppress our appetite? It's likely that your weekly shop is packed with packaging promising that the food inside will taste great, stay fresh and be good for you. You might also find some products telling you they'll fill plus 1889 chars. 150-year-old vomit found in Utah offers rare glimpse into prehistoric ecosystems. KSL.com. Utah paleontologists discovered a pile of amphibian bones that they say appear to have been puked out by some sort of predator 150 million years ago. Estimated red time 3 to 4 minutes. Vernal, a recently discovered fossil in southeast Utah, appears to show the type of prey that predators feasted on back in the age of dinosaurs and when the region was plus 3650 chars. Aaron Judge hits 56th and 57th home runs of 2022. MLB.com. Boston. Aaron Judge now stands just 4 big swings away from equaling Roger Maris' 61-year-old American League record for home runs in a single season, belting his Major League leading 56th and 57th home runs on Tuesday evening at Fenway Park. Boston. Aaron Judge now stands just 4 big swings away from equaling Roger Maris' 61-year-old American League record for home runs in a single season, belting his Major League leading 56th and 57. Plus 1442 chars. Tales of Symphonia Remastered announced for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Gematsu. Bandai Namco has announced Tales of Symphonia Remastered for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. It will launch in early 2023 worldwide. Pre-orders for the game's Chosen Edition. Bandai Namco has announced Tales of Symphonia Remastered for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. It will launch in early 2023 worldwide. Pre-orders for the game's Chosen Edition, which includes the plus 1685 chars. U.S. signs deal with Google to develop chips for researchers. Reuters. The U.S. Commerce Department said it reached a cooperative research and development agreement with Alphabet Inc.'s less than href equals https www.reuters.com/companies/google.o target equals _blank greater than Google o less than a greater than Google to produce chips that researchers can use to develop new. Washington, September 13. Reuters. The U.S. Commerce Department said it reached a cooperative research and development agreement with Alphabet Inc.'s Google to produce chips that researchers see a plus 1912 chars. Leonardo DiCaprio. Gigi Hadid moving to next level. But still, taking it slow. Page 6. Sources have been telling us for months that the model, 27, and the superstar actor, 47, have been getting close while hanging in the same group of friends. Shock new couple Gigi Hadid and Leonardo DiCaprio have moved their romance into a more intimate phase. Page 6 is told, but sources close to the pair say they are taking it slow. Sources have been plus 2460 chars. 3 January 6 rioters charged in assault on officers found guilty of multiple offenses. CNN. 3 January 6, 2021. Rioters involved in one of the most brutal assaults on police during the attack at the U.S. Capitol were found guilty on Tuesday of several felonies following a bench trial before a federal judge. Washington. CNN. 3 January 6, 2021. Rioters involved in one of the most brutal assaults on police during the attack at the U.S. Capitol were found guilty on Tuesday of several felonies following a B. plus 3464 chars. U.S. officially added to WHO's list of poliovirus outbreak countries, Ars Technica. The list includes mainly low- and middle-income countries, plus Israel and the UK. In large, a Pakistani health worker administers polio vaccine drops to a child during a vaccination campaign in Karachi on December 10, 2018. Pakistan is one of only 2 countries in the world where P. plus 4770 chars. Baby won't stop crying. Here's how study says to get him to sleep. USA Today. There are numerous methods people use to get their crying child back to sleep. Researchers say this may be the best way. Nearly every newborn parent has dealt with it. A crying baby that just won't go to sleep. Or an infant who wakes up in the middle of the night and won't let anyone go back to bed. Regardless of the plus 3258 chars. Giannis Antetokounmpo ejected for hard elbow as Germany eliminates Greece from Eurobasket. Yahoo Sports. Greece's Eurobasket run is over. Giannis ended a little earlier. Greece's Eurobasket run is officially over. Giannis Antetokounmpo's run ended a little earlier. The 2-time NBA MVP was ejected from Greece's loss to Germany in the quarter-finals of the European Ch. plus 989 chars. Every reveal from Sony's State of Play in 2 minutes, September 2022 IGN 00. Mortgage rates hit 14-year high. CNBC Television. CNBC's Diana Olick joins Shep Smith to discuss interest rates, the bond market and its impact on the housing market. Null. Emmys 2022. Must-see moments. Entertainment Tonight. Null. New Hampshire primary sets up fight for the Senate majority. Politico. Rhode Island's Democratic governor is locked in a competitive primary, and New England voters will also choose nominees in key House races. The other big statewide contest is in Rhode Island, where incumbent Democratic Gov. Dan McKee is locked in a battle for political survival against a crowded field of primary challengers. McKee took +4051 Chars. Heart studies allegedly manipulated data, saying a blood thinner had healing effects. New York Post. 3 medical journals recently launched independent investigations of possible data manipulation in heart studies led by Temple University researchers. Reuters has learned. Adding new scrutiny to 3 medical journals recently launched independent investigations of possible data manipulation in heart studies led by Temple University researchers. Reuters has learned. Adding new scrutiny to a +7015 Chars. What would you name a Uranus probe? The Internet's answers are about what you'd think. Space.com. From Shakespeare to Shay 7N, these ideas run the gamut. Earhart. Tempest or Muse. Fans of planet Uranus have many ideas to name the next mission there. If an informal internet poll is any indication. Explore IGO, a Twitter fan account devoted to icy woe. +3474 Chars. Cardinals respond to claim of Chiefs injuries due to loose turf at State Farm Stadium. NBC Sports. Chiefs coach Andy Reid blamed the sod at State Farm Stadium for injuries to kicker Harrison Butker and defensive back Trent McDuffie. The Cardinals have responded. The entire field was replaced on Monday, August 22, the day after the last home preseason game. Chiefs coach Andy Reid blamed the sod at State Farm Stadium for injuries to kicker Harrison Butker and defensive back Trent McDuffie. The Cardinals have responded. The entire field was replaced on +1454 Chars. Breaking news. The 2023 Chrysler 300C 6.4L HEMI is back with a new name and a good price. The fast lane car. Null. U.S. inflation remained high in August, The Wall Street Journal. The pace of consumer price increases slowed slightly to 8.3% last month, as broadening price pressures kept the inflation rate close to a 4-decade high despite lower gasoline prices. Null. Tabloid Honcho gets restraining order against Meghan Markle's dad Thomas. TMZ. A tabloid honcho who claims Thomas Markle wants to kill him is getting protection from Meghan Markle's dad. The tabloid owner who claims Thomas Markle is out to kill him just got 2 years of court-ordered protection from Meghan Markle's father, according to new legal docs obtained. TMZ. A judge granted J+1062 Chars. Seattle teacher strike suspended. Students to return Wednesday. The Seattle Times. Null. High cholesterol and COVID-19. What's the connection? Healthline. Having high cholesterol may increase your risk of contracting COVID-19 and of having long COVID. So many health conditions seem tied to or impacted by COVID-19. And cholesterol is no exception. This article will provide more detail on this connection between cholesterol and COVID-19 and how 1 + 6401 Chars. 8 Takeaways from Kilian Jornet's 2022 Training Data, Trail Runner magazine. Kilian Jornet just published a summary of his training data and practices for all of 2022. His post is destined to be a legendary guide to thinking about training theory and what it takes to have the best season ever. Let's break it down. Quote. Filter. Next exceptions. IMG. Block quote. Div. Next contains exceptions. IMG. Block quote. And GT. Get access to everything we publish when you and GT. Name. In contents CTA. Type. Lee. +18675 Chars. Giants win keyed by under-the-radar defensive plays. New York Post. The trick play thwarted by the Giants' defense for a turning point in their comeback victory Sunday wasn't something the players studied last week. The trick play thwarted by the Giants' defense for a turning point in their comeback victory Sunday at Tennessee wasn't part of any film package that players studied last week. Nick Williams was Acton. +4405 Chars. God of War Ragnarok gets moody new story trailer. Kotaku. Kratos is as serious as ever in the latest glimpse of the long-awaited sequel. Last year, Sony Santa Monica wouldn't even confirm the next God of War's official name. In the past year, though, it's finally started pulling back the curtain on God of War Ragnarok in some big ways. A +2832 Chars.